Hey everybody, it's Deep Dives with Mick, and this should be episode 4, but it's probably going to be episode 2 because we literally cannot find the hard drive. But yeah, I'm here with
Taylor Hardesty.
and she is going to be competing in indoor track at state for high jump, right?
High jump.
And you were there last year, I'm
Yes.
pretty sure, right? Yep. And yeah, and we're just going to be asking her a few questions, and let's get into it. Kind of just introduce yourself.
My name is Taylor Hardesty. I've been doing track since 7th grade, which would be 4 years this year. I've been doing high jump for 3 years, and as you said, I went to state last year. Yeah.
Yeah. And like
Oh, I'm a sophomore as well. Sorry.
sophomore, that's really impressive. Like your sophomore year, you're already competing in in state, and I know Strong. He's been tough on you guys and indoor and outside and whatever, blah blah blah. And how has he kept that intensity with you guys?
He makes me do sprinter workouts, even though I hate sprints and I don't sprint, and they suck. We have to do weights and stuff, which it sucks. I hate it, but it's a lot.
How has your training been through?
I'm sore from weightlifting and stuff, but I know it's gonna make me better. I've just been lifting weights, doing knee exercises because I have a lot of issues with my knees and ankles as well.
Is there anything specific about the training or drills or?
Just doing a lot of repetitive like run-throughs and jumps because I haven't really practiced during the winter season because we have nowhere to practice, but now that we're back outside, I've been actually doing jumps for practice. So.
Yeah. And yeah, now that your guys are starting outdoor, and it's kind of hard to mix those two since you're kind of competing for state this weekend, and right afterwards you're going straight into outside track and all that, blah, blah, blah.
Which, I mean, it feels different for people who run on the track because the track is a different size. But for jumpers, there's not really a difference other than the fact that, and outside you're exposed to the rain and the wind and stuff like that. But it's really the same setup for jumpers.
Yeah. So how are you taking this all in going into your second year? I know last year it didn't go the way you wanted it to. And you're back. And you have the opportunity again.
On one hand, I feel nervous because I'm scared that it's going to end up just like it did last year. And on the other hand, I'm excited because I've been given a second chance to make it go how I want.
Yeah. Mental toughness is a real thing, and we only learn from our mistakes and just we learn from loss. Mm-hmm. And I really think you're going to learn from that, and I think you're going to do well. And yeah. And how do you handle just competing, really just been competing all this whole year?
Sometimes I handle it really well, and sometimes I don't handle it at all. A lot of the time, the thing that helps me is at some of the track meets, they'll play music, so I just listen to the music and kind of drown everything else out. And when they don't play music, I kind of panic, so I don't have the best way of coping with stuff like that.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I had a lot of ups and downs with baseball, and yeah, do you have anything that you do to settle yourself down before anything, like pregame, like kind of like a pregame ritual or anything?
Pregame, I do so in track warm-ups we have these specific warm-ups that we do. We have this thing called B skips, is where you bring your knee up and then you kick out, and I do those before, and then I also do high knees before every time, and then I'll do ankle exercises before, and then I listen to hype music, and then before every jump I tell myself it's kind of stupid. I stole the thing from Cars when he says float like a Cadillac, sing like a Beamer. Mm-hmm. I tell that to myself, and then I sing the chorus of Smooth Operator to myself because I stole that from an F1 driver.
Yeah. Are you a big F1 fan?
I am a huge F1 fan. I love it.
What part of all of this, what part of just high jumping in general has been the most challenging for you?
The mental aspect of I don't really know. So when you're just the mental in general, when you go up and you miss your first jump and you have 2 more attempts, you're kind of telling yourself, don't miss. But then your brain can't process the word don't, so you're just thinking miss, 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 and it's just hard to get over that.
Yeah, I get it. And what is your goals for track, high jump, or really kind of just, yeah?
I'm hoping to use it to pay for college, get a full ride because nobody has the money to pay for college.
Yeah.
And if I don't get a scholarship, I can't go. So I'm hoping to use it to pay for college.
Yeah, college seems like a scam these days. Oh boy. But how's it feel competing, like at this high level? I mean, you competed here last year as a freshman, and now you're back here again. How's it feel just being back here?
It honestly feels great. I feel, I'm one of the top jumpers in the state, which feels amazing to know that something I'm doing, like I'm good at something, which in the past I haven't felt that, but now I feel like I'm good and capable at something.
What does this all mean to you, like track and just really just being there, state? What does this all mean to you?
So one thing is, everybody in my family has done track at some point. My mom did it 1 year. My dad did it all throughout high school and middle school. My brother did it middle school and freshman year. My aunt broke a lot of records, especially in the 800. My grandpa did it. A lot of people in my family have done it. And I also love that, like, track people are probably the nicest and welcomingest people I've ever met. Like, most teams, you feel like there's someone on your team that's like more competitive and like maybe doesn't like you, but like track, it feels like a big family. Like, everybody's really nice, and I just love that feeling.
You know, I've never done track, probably never will, but I have realized like the bond, like you and like a lot of, like, I know Strong, he's the coach of the track and cross country team. He's really, when I see you guys all like partner up and like you guys are just like one big family.
Yeah.
And I really respect that, and really he's done a great job with that, and it's probably my favorite thing about your guys' track team.
Yeah, I say this a lot, but I think that like runners and people who do track are the nicest. They're the nicest people in sports.
How'd you get in since we're wrapping up here, how did you get into high jump?
So I was sprinting in 7th grade, and I was really good at it, and I wanted to try something else. I was like, I'm kind of bored of sprinting. I'm bored of just running. And I was like, Johnson, let me try throwing. Let me try throwing. And he was like, you're not doing throwing. You're a sprinter. And so about 2 weeks later, they were like, does anybody want to try high jump? And I was like, Johnson, please, let me try high jump. Just once. And he was like, fine, Hardesty, you can try it. And I jumped, and he was like, you're a jumper. You're a jumper. So
Natural jumper. If you're a jumper, you're a jumper. And who's really been your biggest influence through all this? Like teammate, coach, really anybody?
I would say Johnson. He is probably one of my favorite coaches I've ever had, track-wise. And then probably my parents. My dad can sometimes be a lot, but I know that he's just trying to push me to do the best I can. And my mom is always just telling me that I can do whatever I want to. So.
Yeah. And now I have 2 last questions for you. Are you ready?
I think that after today's practice, I will be. I need one more practice, and then I will be ready.
And is there one last thing you want to say?
I'm sorry if I am in a bad mood next week, because Saturday is going to determine my mood next week. So that's what I want to say.
All right. We're wrapping up with Deep Dives with Mick. Hope to see you guys soon. I think we're going to interview the relay team and relay track team, and we have 2 of them right here. But, yeah. All right. See you guys.
Yay!
We're restarting this whole...
Bro, what? Bro, that was tough!
Hey everybody, we're back with another episode of Deep Dives with Mick. This is episode 5. We actually found both episodes of the first 2 episodes with TJ Carper and Cannon Smith. And yeah, so today we have here with us our state indoor track team that will be heading up to state alongside with Taylor Hardesty that I interviewed earlier today. And yeah, and here I'll let them list their names themselves, starting with.
My name's Ava Hickman Beck.
My name's Clay Beatty. My name's Gabby Maranzana. My name's Ella Strauss.
And yeah, I'll just let you guys introduce us to what you guys are kind of running at state and more of who you are.
Well, my name's Ava Hickman Beck. I'm a sophomore at CHS, and we're running the 4x8.
I'm Chloe. I'm a freshman. I'm Gabby. I'm a freshman, and I'm running the 2 mile and the 4x8.
Oh,
I'm Ella, and I'm a senior, and I'm running the 4x8.
Well, I actually didn't know that you were running something different as well, so that's good to know. But yeah, so what are your guys' expectations for this?
We're gonna win.
low-key, I'm just
Yeah.
trying to not get last, okay? This is my strategy here is we seeded in, we're the underdogs, you know, we're seeded last
14.
14th
So
out
now
of
we're last.
16. Okay. So we're just trying to come in and, you know, not get last.
Prove your worth. Prove your worth. I know Strong's been pushing you guys, and how has he really kind of been an impact on you guys?
Great coach.
He is the bestest coach out there.
Yeah.
He really gets to know his athletes on a different, like, emotional, mental, athletic. What's the word I'm looking for?
Personal?
Level.
Personal.
He's just like there for us, and he's prepared us very well.
Yeah, and I know the season is long, and the indoor track season, and I know it's throughout the winter, and some of you guys play winter sports, and I know the spring track season is starting now, and I know that can be tough. So how is that adjustment going to play out?
Gabby's got that one.
I think that's good because we've been training all winter, so we're not going to really be out of shape yet, so that's good. So we won't have to start from scratch.
Yes. Yes.
And I know track can be kind of mentally tough, as any sport can be. And I talked to Taylor a little bit about that earlier, and I just want to hear each of your guys' perspectives on what it can be, how mentally tough it can be as a track athlete.
Chloe's got that.
I think we put in a lot of hours. We practice a lot, and we're all good athletes and hard workers. So I think we just have to trust ourselves when we get on the track and we start racing.
Yes. Sometimes, okay, Strong said this thing to me, and it's really helped me. It's like, just go out there and do what you can, and that should be it. If as long as you give it your all, like, that's enough. Like, just do what you can, and like, if you come back and you're like, oh, I don't, you know, we didn't get the result that we wanted, just be like, hey, but I put everything out there and I'll work harder to get better.
I think like we're prepared, and so like we just go out there and do our best, like Ava said, and just trust each other and have fun while we do it.
And I'm really happy that we got to go together, so then we have friends supporting each other, and then we're not alone in it.
Yes, girl.
So how has this journey been to state, just in total? I know it could be tough, but I know you guys have each other, and I know you guys are a team. And if one of you guys struggles, that means you guys don't really get there. And so you guys kind of all are 4 strong links. So yeah, how is that?
Huh?
It has its ups and downs.
Yeah. Okay, I think, like, yeah, we have some struggles, but at the end of the day, it's like, we're just going to thug it out. Because, like, we have each other.
One thing that I heard from Taylor earlier that I really thought about a lot was really, when I look at your guys' track team, is really the connection you guys all have with really your cross country and your track team with strong and all that. And that's my favorite thing about your guys' track team. And I know some people hate it, but I love it. I love that you guys are all like one big giant family.
Yeah.
Track in general is a really welcoming sport, but I think especially with our team, everybody's so just kind. No matter you might not somebody might not be your favorite person, and you're still nice to them, and it just feels like so much more than a team. We're all one big family.
What I will say, you guys have some of the most likable people on your team.
I can agree.
Yeah.
I literally love everyone.
It's
on
like
that
the
team.
greatest.
It's
group
insane.
of
Like
ever.
coming into practice, like I'll have the worst day of my life at school, and I'll come to practice in a bad mood.
Bleep that out.
Bleep, and I'll come to practice, and I'll just like see like people smiling and just having fun with each other, and it's just like it just brings the energy up. No matter how hard the workout is that I'm about to do, and how destroyed my legs will be after, I just know that I have people who care for me and reach out to me if I'm having a hard time. It's great.
So, what are you guys' realistic goals for, like, not just this upcoming state meet, but like future, I don't know, meets and like, I don't know, your future aspirations with track and just in general?
I mean, I feel like everyone's aspirations as a runner is to just get better after each day and after each meet. So I think I speak for all of us when we say we kind of just want, to be better than we were yesterday.
Hopefully in spring, this 4x8, we can get a better time than
Yes.
we did indoor too, and that'll be good.
That will be good.
We can break the school record or something.
And win the world
Yeah.
championships
Yeah.
of national
Go to nationals.
integrity.
So, what do you guys think motivates you the most to get on, like, to start, like, just running in general? What do you, like,
I think we know that we'll have fun when we run, even when it's annoying sometimes and hard, and we know we get better when we run. So just doing it together makes
Yes.
it better than if we had to run by ourselves each day.
Yeah. And honestly, I would say the thing that keeps me motivated the most is, one, our coach, and also each other, especially these three.
Yeah. And sometimes during races it gets really hard to keep going, but you'll hear your friends cheering for you, so that helps you a lot.
Yeah, I think just knowing that you have that support system behind you just is a motivation to keep going. Knowing that all your friends are supporting you along the way.
yeah. And I know, Gabby, you have that 2 mile coming up. So, what are your expectations for that particular race?
I'm hoping to get top 8 because that'd be all Ohio, so that's my goal.
And so, yeah. And there are 2 last things I want to say to you guys. And one's a question, one's a statement. So, my last question to you is, are you ready?
Of course! I was born ready!
And I guess this is another question: is there one last thing you want to say before your state meet?
I'm just glad I get the opportunity to run with these amazing people.
I think it's a really good 4x8 group.
I agree.
It'll be fun.
Something that will be really competitive.
We're gonna beat you!
We're gonna be in Yoda.
Stop cussing! And is there one last thing you want to say?
We're gonna beat you, Nyoto! BTA!
We're gonna be state champions.
Yeah, we're gonna win.
All right. This is the last this is the end of Deep Dives with Mick. We'll see you guys on the next episode. See you on the next
Thank you, Mick.
adventure.
Let's clap for Mick.
Mick, yes! Woo!
What events did you qualify for the indoor state track meet?
I qualified for the 4x8 relay, the 400, and the 200.
Second question. How have you been preparing for this?
Just practicing a lot, going through workouts, and kind of just going through the usual stuff.
What do you hope to achieve throughout this experience?
I really hope in my 400 I could possibly get top 3 in the state, and also just to experience the state indoor track meet.
What are your future plans?
I'm going to go to a high Dominican university and play soccer and maybe do track as well.
Do you have any pre-run meet rituals?
I have a specific warm-up that I like to do, and if I don't do it, I always feel like it's going to go bad, so I have to make sure I definitely do those.